You're listening to Miscast Commentary.
Hey everybody, welcome to Miscast Commentary. I'm Joe Findlay.
I'm Todd Tebow, the Sailor Murray.
And good lordy, we've got a coming attractions episode for you. Lots to talk about.
Oh my lord.
We got our movie next week to talk about, but first and foremost, let's talk Comic-Con.
Holy jeez. Talk about there's too much information.
Yeah.
Way too much to take in, man.
It's in San Diego.
Whales vagina.
Yeah. Jesus. I think that it is a Marvel dominated.
They're always going to be now.
They always are, but because this was just the timeline. Usually we know the timeline far enough in advance where that's not a big piece of the news.
Right.
So it was kind of oh, okay, well, whatever. But also huge announcements. I've never had, usually we know the announcements and then it's the first time you see it kind of official. Tons of stuff. A lot of surprises.
Did they show any footage?
No. To my knowledge.
But what they did was good enough.
I think so. I think they you learned so much about what Phase 4 is going to be all about. You learned even something about Phase 5. You see the timeline of the whole everything that's coming out. It is an exciting period.
Yep.
But let's talk about some non-Marvel things first, just to get them out of the way. The Top Gun Maverick trailer came out, and Tom Cruise made the appearance. The thing you would have liked, Tom Cruise actually made an appearance on Conan while he was at Comic-Con.
Awesome.
So he did the entire episode, and they were sitting there, and they're talking about, him doing all his own stunts and all that stuff, and they're watching the trailer, and he asks Tom, while the trailer's going on, and it's him going off the runway of the thing, and he's like, how did you do that? He's like, well, I just did that. He's expecting it was a green screen thing. Everything as cool as Top Gun looked as far as its footage of the aerial stuff.
The first one,
yes, the original. And it did. It looked for the time nobody had that access and stuff like that. It was a cool movie. And this one looks just so
full on. Apparently,
it looks so friggin' immersive. If this thing's in IMAX, I'm not missing it in IMAX.
I wonder if Tom's actually flying any of these.
He is a pilot. I am imagining he's in a plane where he's in the rear seat.
Yeah.
And there's a guy flying the plane
in front of him.
Or he might even be allowed to fly the plane a little, but then there's a guy there to make sure.
You watch. We'll find out. It's Tom Cruise. He'll be driving one.
Oh, absolutely. I guarantee you that in a scene, he is physically flying a plane, but I also guarantee you that there's another man in the seat in front of him that we can't see. Because A, it's government property. Yeah. There's no way they're giving it to a friggin' movie star. And B, it's government property, and they will be...
Yeah, pretty pissed.
They will be...
Oh, he probably just threw some... He was like, you know what? I'll buy this one in case I crash it.
And they also don't want to be liable for we just gave this to some movie star and he crashed and died. You know how it goes. But it looked really cool. It looks like they've snuck in another shirtless volleyball scene if you watch the trailer really closely.
I think so, yeah.
They didn't
with jeans on.
They didn't show Val Kilmer.
He's dead.
Is he? Well, he's in it.
He's dead. It's his flashbacks.
Oh, is it?
Or his ghost.
Yeah, no, because it said he was in it as as a dude. So I don't know.
He's standing at a grave. I'm telling you, it's Val Kilmer's. That probably happens halfway through the movie. That's what probably revs him up about Val Kilmer's death. Mm-hmm. And then Ed Harris, who looks wrinklier and older than ever, says something to him, and I'm like, there you are, Ed Harris.
It took till the second time I saw him to recognize it was him, because I was like, oh my God.
I heard his voice.
Old.
I don't look at Tom Cruise because it's like looking at Jesus. I just start weeping. I can't. I always picture
I'd meet him the way Denzel in Malcolm X when he meets Elijah Muhammad, and he just starts shaking and crying when he's looking at him. I was like, that's meeting Tom Cruise.
I always think that I will meet everybody exactly the same way, which is the Lethal Weapon 2 way, where they walk in and I'm sitting on the toilet, and there may or may not be a bomb underneath me.
Wonderful.
Hey Tom, pass me the roll there.
What other things happened non-Marvel? I'm trying to think.
Picard.
Oh, Picard looked pretty cool.
I fucking love TNG.
See, I was gonna say,
man.
I was thinking about you when I saw the trailer, because I've never been a big Star Trek fan. But I appreciate why people appreciate it. I can totally see it. It's just I think it's just that one step beyond me I think, or maybe I just wasn't into it soon enough, or I don't know what it was. But a lot of people are confirmed to be back. Data's going to be there.
That's
apparently.
wicked.
7 of 9 is in the trailer.
Oh, you know, I read the trailer. I couldn't find it for some reason. Maybe it was like way at the bottom of everything.
Oh, well, look, yeah. Well, there's a great site that literally just had all the trailers.
I read about it. I was like, friggin' Brand's back.
And well, you don't see him act because, like they say, basically at some point, this takes 20 years after the events of Next Generation, and they explain that about 5 years go by, and he's still captain of the Enterprise and all that. And then Data, I don't think this happened in the show, but Data sacrifices himself to save Picard, and he dies.
I wonder if that happened in one of the movies.
I don't know. And
I don't know that much about it either.
I don't know. And so, yeah, I just don't know. And they pull out like a drawer, and then it shows like pieces of Data, like his head and his like arms and stuff like that are in this like drawer. But expectation is that you'll see him back. And then what's her face? The girl who plays Troy.
Counselor Troy, Deanna Troy?
She said that her and Riker are back in this, but they're not in the trailer.
Oh, no way.
So I don't know, but yeah,
he's getting the old band back together, baby.
You see a shot of the what's the name of the place where the Borg come from? The big cube.
Borgland.
Borgville.
That's the center of Borgland.
Oh, I'm sorry.
God damn.
I apologize to everybody.
What the fuck? I don't know either. You know, maybe I should, because I saw all the movies. Maybe it's going to be in
Mega
this
City
story.
1? Yeah.
Mega City 1.
It looks similar.
Mega City 1. They all look the same to me. So that could be Mega City 59. I don't know.
Who knows? They're all mega cities to me.
Do you think all the blocks could make an even bigger block?
Super ultra mega city.
Yeah, like Super Borg.
Six like cylinders come out and then they lock together Lego style.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. But yeah, she's gone from suck to blow. Yeah,
but it shows Jerry Ryan, and my knowledge is of such because she was like half Borg or like a fixed Borg.
I wonder how that's gonna work with because
she's totally human. Like she's got the thing still, but she's like Captain Picard, how you doing?
Well, I guess over time, it's 20 years later now.
Fair, exactly. And that's why I'm saying I have no knowledge that tells me what leads from point A to point B. I'm just telling you. I'm just
somebody out there in our miscast commentary universe. Tell me what happened to Data, or is this just in Picard? Did it happen? Maybe he saved it for the Borg Queen in that Borg one. First contact for her. That was a sweet one.
Yeah, I don't remember it very well, but I remember we went and saw it.
It was awesome. That was a good one. Yeah. I wonder if in Picard is he still haunted by being a Borg and
Generations
attacking Deep Space Nine.
What other ones are there? Was Generations. Then there was
First Contact.
And then there was another one.
The one where they do the
Annihilation.
the Fountain of Youth or whatever was on this island or whatever.
As long as it's not them going back to like present day.
Search for Spock 2, where they lost him again. They found him on a bench in Brooklyn.
Search for Spock 2. Get searchier. What else is out there? His Dark Materials. They came out with the thing for that. I didn't really read much about that one. But yeah, there's a lot going on.
Read the books, baby. Read the books.
So we can talk about Marvel now, I think. I think it's fair.
21 Bridges. Is that an action movie? Looks like an action movie.
Yeah, it's my knowledge.
So I'm holding a gun in the poster, in the promotional poster.
That works for me. But yeah, so we now officially, I called it too early last time, but we now officially have a highest grossing movie in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, it did it. That's right.
It finally overtook. The Russo brothers, go check out Twitter. They had a beautiful, like kind of a tribute tweet to James Cameron. Mm-hmm. And it was just saying, it was like, it's been such an honor watching everything you've ever done. He's like, we can't wait to see what you do next and that. And then it was shots of like them. It was like their silhouettes, almost like a MSTK 3000 style, like their silhouettes watching like Terminator 2. And then it's like and it's a double word bubble where they go, holy shit. And then it was like Titanic and them going, holy shit. And then it was just like a bunch of his movies doing that. And I was like, good for you guys. So it was really...
Was it like Iron Man and Cap watching it or something? Whose silhouette was it?
No, it was the Russos. It was supposed to be the Russos watching it.
Oh, they could have the Hulk with him or something.
No, he doesn't watch movies because he doesn't like waiting in lines.
True.
Snashy.
Smashy.
So, but then that leads us into the 100,000. I think they're still just announcing things right now. It's like Comic-Con is over, and but they're like, no, don't go yet. We still have more things we're announcing.
Wait, what?
But they have the timeline between, I think it's May of 2020 and November of 2021 laid out, which starts with Black Widow.
Yep.
That is an interesting looking one.
It takes place in between Civil War and Infinity War, I think.
Yeah, I was curious about what they were going to do about that.
I think I read that somewhere.
Yeah, and then there's...
I might have just made it up.
But yeah, I don't know exactly that. But yeah, they were... I was curious what they were going to do. They announced that the bad guy is going to be the Taskmaster. They had what's it called? I keep wanting to say replica in my head, but just like they made like a digital...
Hologram.
No, not a hologram. And it was like a concept art
was it like,
of the Taskmaster.
Like back in school with it, they put the clear paper over the thing and it projects it onto the wall.
Yes.
What the hell are those things?
The cellophane, the overheads.
That looked like the hardest job ever. While we're singing Christmas songs, somebody has to and they forget. So you're like, I don't know the words to this.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh fuck, and you see the hand kind of move around and then put the sheet up.
Away in a manger, no crib for a I don't know hand.
I'm like, what?
Whatever. Why are we singing all this Jesus stuff?
Rudolph, who? Fuck is this?
Rudolph, what color was his nose?
I don't know. Fuck. See, the words aren't up there. Like, I don't know.
So we got that movie. I'm not going to go in order of the things because I don't have it off the top of my head. We got the TV series. So we got Falcon and Winter Soldier, which is going to be good. They confirmed Baron Zemo is going to be in it as
with the purple mask on.
Yeah, so we got that going for us.
Didn't he die?
No, Black Panther stopped him from killing himself. Remember, they were there talking, and he was like,
yes,
and then he went to go kill himself, and he put his hand in the way of the gun.
The way of the gun. Ooh. There's going to be Black Panther 2, same director.
Yeah, which I didn't see in that timeline.
I hope what's his name, Ulysses, comes back.
I don't think.
No, sorry, Claw. The Claw.
Yeah.
We didn't see him die.
No,
we didn't see him die. We just assumed he was dead.
Well, we saw him take bullets, but yeah, we didn't see the life ebb out of his eyes.
Right. We didn't see him get hit by anything. I think he just point the gun and shoot it.
I think you see him go down and then he hits and then he shoots a couple more times. I thought.
Ooh, it does seem like he probably killed him.
Damn. But it's again more Malcolm X. It's like when they're just all after he's already down and then guys just walk up to him.
Take the clip up, put another clip in, unload that clip. You got to make sure.
Young Giancarlo Esposito, you murderer. Which he played the same role because he killed Malcolm X. No, he didn't. Don't be litigious, Giancarlo. I have your autograph on my wall. What else?
He does.
It's true.
I like the Doctor Strange, just the name of the
Doctor
movie.
Strange. What was it again?
It's like Doctor Strange in the multiverse mouth of madness.
So it sounds
That's exactly
really cool.
the title. You could quote me on that.
They confirm
it's like a horror movie.
Yeah, they confirm that
probably more thriller-esque. I doubt there's gonna be gory murders.
I know you heard me start that sentence twice.
What?
They confirmed Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch will be in the movie and will be a big part of it. And you find out how she's a big part of that by watching WandaVision, another one of the shows with Scarlet Witch and Vision.
She's getting quite the screen time here.
Yeah, well, again, it's like you kind of have to decide who your stars are now, right? Because who's going to be in the most stuff and all that. So that one was cool. We've got Loki. And apparently there is a significant tie-in to the events of Endgame when he disappears.
When he grabs the
yeah. So that's his
of course
there. Hawkeye's getting his own show, and they say it's going to be more of a family affair. Like I think it's going to be like somebody's coming down on him, and he's protecting his family, or his family's protecting him. I don't know, some version of Taken.
Ooh, that'll be good.
Who knows?
Flip it. No, he's training his daughter to be Hawkeye or something.
Yeah,
is what it is.
There you go. And
no, seriously, I read that.
No, I know, and. The What If series is in there, which is a cool thing. Anybody who doesn't know what the What If series is, it's essentially exactly what it sounds like. You've just imagine just being high and going, man, what if the Hulk was the property of the government the whole time?
Right.
And then there's an episode about that. Or like, what if Captain America was president of the United States? Or what? Like all sorts of different things. And they're going to cover a lot of... I don't know what they're going to cover. I don't know if they're even going to cover the things that are in the What If comics. Or
they might just do their own ones.
Who knows? Or if they're going to do ones that are tied more closely to the plot line of the MCU.
Probably.
Like, what if it went this way in the MCU instead of this way? Like what if Ultron became more of a Force. Or...
Yeah, I would like it if they introduced more characters. Like, what if Silver Surfer fought so-and-so? Or what if...
Well, and very cool that you speak of that, because questions arose. Like, there wasn't anything specific about X-Men, but they did ask about it, and then it was the first time you've heard a Marvel guy say the word mutants in ages.
Yep.
And then they were like, well, but isn't that X-Men? And he's like, well, X-Men are mutants. It's interchangeable. Like, I don't know why he had to, explain that. But
somebody in the audience is like, what?
Yeah, I thought you were at Comic-Con, people.
What the hell?
But he did say that it's to expect a large difference between their X-Men movies and the ones of the Fox universe.
I should hope so.
Yeah.
Because the other ones are garbage.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people like the earlier ones. Not like I don't know a lot of people. I think like Days of Future Past had some love.
Right.
And Apocalypse did not. And
Ivan Ooze.
And Dark Phoenix did not. And so like there was a lot of but yeah, so we got
maybe the first two.
The first one I enjoyed because we didn't have anything like that.
Well, exactly. It was the first time we got to see them on the screen.
And the second one, they did that thing where I like where the good guys and bad guys have to team up.
Like already.
Well, it's, you never know how many chances you're going to get. Like,
it's true.
But think about it. True. Like, back then, who thought they were even going to get a trilogy?
I didn't.
Exactly. So they were like, well, we got to get out our ideas because there's no way we're getting to, like, what are they going to let us do? Have some kind of superhero universe where you have 20 plus movies?
Exactly right.
Not a chance. So it'll be interesting to see what they have from there. No official announcements yet, though.
I'm so excited to see X-Men from Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then more movies, man. We got so many more to talk about. Also not talked about Captain Marvel 2, which is also a confirmed movie.
Yep.
And then we've got Mahershala Ali, an Oscar winner, has been cast as Blade.
Yep.
That is going to be apparently a part of Phase 5. Actually, the second they showed him, too, I'm like, he's perfect. Because I was like, I had a hard time picturing who was going to play Blade. I was like, don't tell me it's going to be Michael Jai White.
He was, oh my God. Oh my God.
Our movie Kryptonite.
He's out there filming some straight to the Taiwanese DVD burnt market. Like, that's the thing.
You buy it.
Yeah, it's just burnt. It shows up burnt. You're like, where's the original? Literally burnt. That's the original.
They just burned it with a cigarette. And
that's the stamp of approval.
And then huge news with Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yes,
part 4.
I like the name, and Taika Waititi's back.
He's back, which was a huge get, so good for that.
Yeah.
And Lady Thor. Who would have? Okay, I knew Lady Thor was inevitable.
Yes.
I knew with it, between this movie or maybe another Thor movie,
right,
Lady Thor was going to be there. I thought maybe what was going to happen was by the end of this movie, they would then have Lady Thor. But it makes sense now because they've got the hammer, so he's got the thing. So now they were probably looking for somebody worthy of the hammer, right? I know Mjolnir.
You can't walk around with two.
I just fucking, that would have been amazing. Is
Mjolnir just like on the shelf right now? He's got Stormbreaker and he's like, sorry, you let Captain America pick you up? I don't fucking think so, slut.
Probably.
So just sit over there and get dust on you, little bitch.
Still a really good moment in Endgame. I enjoyed that a lot.
Oh, it was awesome.
That was so good.
It was awesome.
That
was one of the moments I really enjoyed.
I was just like,
yeah, it was killer.
I want to actually rewatch it, to be honest.
Do you think that Buddy and Blade, I'm going back to Blade.
Yeah.
Do you think that Buddy and Blade is going to be like, Blade, I picture Wesley Snipes fucking kicking ass. I can't picture this guy. Yeah, but it's going to be a stunt guy or something.
But tell me this, before The Matrix came out, did you see Keanu Reeves kicking ass?
No, but I could see Keanu Reeves kicking ass a little bit more than I can this guy.
But I think he could do it.
Keanu was young. This guy's kind of older. He's like really skinny. I'm like, I don't know, dude. But it's, these movies are half cartoons, so I'm sure he'll be able to kick ass and take names.
Tons of time. It's not coming out in the next 2 years.
That's what I'm saying. Now he's got time. Now you watch. There's going to be pictures of him like getting don't go full rock, bro. Like, God.
Well, I think it's impossible to do that in the amount of time that they have.
There's not enough steroids in the world you can suck down.
I think he's going more Chris Pratt than cut.
Yeah.
Not, because he's got to be also a vampire, right?
You have to be.
Can't eat anything with garlic. So
no. What the hell, right?
So his weight will be pretty.
Down. Yeah, vampires are usually pretty gaunt.
Yes.
So maybe that's
quite so.
Maybe he's going to be a different Blade. Skinny,
Blade
breakable.
2? Yeah, he's Blade 2 electric.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be really down. I don't want to go fight them because they forget.
Yeah. And then we've got Shang-Chi.
I like the sounds of this movie, actually.
Is it called The Legend of the Ten Rings?
Something like that.
So, yeah. And so that one's looking good. I think that might lead into a real Mandarin, which would lead into...
No, it said that the real Mandarin is going to be in it.
Excellent. I kind of want it to still be... Like, not him
Ben
playing...
Kingsley,
I want it to be
in the movie.
Ben Kingsley as the proper Mandarin, but I think they want somebody who can actually do shit.
Right.
So I think they want somebody who's going to be a physical Mandarin. But then we've got the man who's been cast is a Canadian.
Yes, it is. I was going to say that.
In CBC's Kim's Convenience, a Korean.
Oh, is that the show he's in?
Yes.
Is that show still going?
Yes, but I doubt he's in it anymore. I just picture the poor people at CBC getting that news and go, oh, we lost another one.
I saw some.
Can we get Drake back? See?
Oh, he'll always be back.
Yeah. Degrassi Part 5.
I see like there's a CBC Gem. Is this a station?
I fucking don't know.
But I've seen a lot of ads for a lot of crazy looking shows on CBC, like Das Boot, the show.
Finally.
And I'm like, all this stuff. And I was like, whoa, CBC.
It's literally just about a German boot, though.
Yeah.
So.
Not what you think.
Yeah.
It's pretty wet, though. Pretty wet boot.
It's really weird, though. It's really unprofessional that movie misspelled boat. It was supposed to be Das Boot.
It was in the translation.
Yeah.
It was in the crossover.
Yeah, they were Google translating from like English to Chinese to like, I know Chinese is an official language, fuck off. And I'm usually the one who corrects that. I knew a Chinese guy I worked with who used to say, oh, they don't speak Chinese. I'm like, nobody does, asshole. That's not a language.
Ooh.
And then he was like,
he quit.
Speak it.
He did.
And he knows because he speaks Cantonese. I fucking choked him to death, is what I'm saying. No, but what was my point?
You hate Chinese people?
No.
But it's okay because you had a Chinese friend once.
I had a Chinese friend once. And it was...
And then you killed him.
He was fine.
True love.
He was fine, you know.
Circle of life.
But I don't remember what my point was. It was something.
We were talking about the 10 rings.
The 10 rings. Oh,
is this guy going to wear 10 rings, or does Mandarin have all these rings?
Mandarin's the one with the magic rings. Yeah.
Are these going to be like infinity stones?
I don't really know. No, I think that we're now going to get in. I think now we've opened up more of a supernatural thing. I think we're basically. This is going to be the phase that basically opens up the door to say a lot of weird shit's going to start happening, which is going to open the door to more magic, which is how the 10 rings become involved. I kind of picture that. I sort of picture that the Mandarin will continue on to be the next Avengers bad guy.
You think so?
I think because I think that
he's going to get all these rings or whatever.
Well, either he's got them or whatever, but then I picture him being a pretty formidable bad guy for like your Doctor Strange and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't know. I don't even know where to begin.
Doctor Strange will show up in the end credit scene for Shang-Chi here.
Who knows?
What's his name?
I think
Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, I did it.
It's ironic that that's the first thing you pronounced right.
Ever. In any sentence, English or other.
Or Spanglish.
Oh, yeah.
But what else?
What else is there? There's like the Eternals, the Externals, Immortals, the Immortals. What is it?
You got it right the first time. The Eternals.
Oh, the Immortals, right?
With well, I knew about Angelina Jolie. I knew about Brian Tyree Henry. I knew about Kumail Nanjiani. I didn't know about Salma Hayek being in it.
That's cool.
And
I don't know who these people are at all.
Yeah. Oh, so I knew most. I don't know who the characters are very well.
I meant. I know who Salma Hayek is.
Okay. No, I thought maybe you were talking about Brian Tyree Henry and Kumail.
No, I knew that. I know them.
No, but yeah. So yeah, there's. But that's what I'm liking now because
I dig it.
Well, I went in cautious when it was like Guardians because I didn't know them and I'm like, oh, this is the first time it's somebody I don't know.
You go into a movie cautious.
But you know what I mean. Like when they announced it, I'm like, oh,
yeah, you're like, ooh.
Like they did so many good ones. And
well,
I don't
you're
know
like
if
an Iron Man. Iron Man wasn't their most popular character. Nobody even know who the fuck Iron Man was.
Well, I knew who Iron Man was.
But most of the casual viewer that knew like Spider-Man, Hulk, Superman.
Like they probably heard the name Iron Man, but didn't know a whole lot about him. But yeah, so that's an interesting one. I don't know how integral it'll be to the MCU, but knowing them, there's a plan, right?
Oh, there's something going on, yes. But I think they're a prequel. They're going to be a prequel to the whole thing because these guys are like immortal way the hell back.
Yeah, it's taking place somewhere way elsewhere. But
Guardians 3
is
Thor,
which also wasn't on that time.
Is Thor? Yeah, it is. I think, isn't it?
I don't think.
I think it is.
Okay, well, look
is
at the timeline.
Thor:
I'm pretty sure I
Blood
didn't
and
see it.
Thunder coming out before Guardians, or like because he leaves with them? Are they going to address that and then he?
That's a great question.
Right?
I don't know because like what you just said made total sense, but dude's doing Suicide Squad 2 first.
Right.
So I don't know.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Maybe he just says, I spent some time with him, got my head right, now I'm back.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure that I didn't see, like, because they literally put up a thing of the timeline of the next 10 projects, and I didn't see Guardians.
It's in there. Count them out.
Well, I know. I said I physically looked at it and I didn't see it. You're like, it's there.
I don't know if it is. I don't know. I heard they were talking about it though. This is why I know because they mentioned it.
They may have mentioned it, but like there was nobody there for it, and everybody was there. No, but I'm saying everybody was there for all the other projects.
Yeah, nobody was there for it. Yeah, exactly. So, I was like, everybody left.
Yeah,
and then like, wait a minute, we got one more. Oh fuck,
Chris is here. He's got something to say.
Yeah, they broke for lunch. What else? Are we missing another Marvel?
Yeah, but
there's so many of them now.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, let's see what we went through. So I said the shows. So Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier, What If, Hawkeye, and WandaVision.
Yep.
And then we said Eternals, Black Widow, Thor.
Blade.
No, but Blade wasn't on that. Like they talked about. Blade
like Phase 4, you mean? Like...
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, now I gotta look it up. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the people who are watching are probably pissed, but whatever. Marvel.
If you're not always slightly pissed when watching us, then we haven't done our job.
That's right. Okay, so here's actually the photo right here that I was thinking about. So yeah, so it's Black Widow, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Eternals, Shang-Chi, that's what. Oh, Doctor Strange, WandaVision, Doctor Strange, Loki, What If, Hawkeye, Thor.
Oh, multiverse of madness.
Multiverse
of
madness. That's
close enough.
That sounds like it reminds me of like the hilarious House of Frightenstein or whatever.
That's why I like these names are cool and like Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings and stuff. I'm like, I dig this. Thor, Blood and Thunder. Like,
but right you see what I'm saying is this is where I'm thinking we're getting like, so I think the Eternals is going to open our minds to things that are out there that we haven't seen yet.
Yep.
Shang-Chi is going to be the first kind of like, oh, there's like, there's magical items.
I want like Daredevil-esque fight scenes, but on a way bigger scale. You watch when this movie comes out, they're going to have some big fight choreographer, like the guy who did The Matrix will be doing this movie.
No, it's
because I'm expecting some big kickaroo.
It's the choreographer from Bring It On, the musical.
Oh my God, yes. You'll be shocked. You never know. You'll be like, whew, so many kicks and dancing.
So many.
Yeah, I don't see...
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It must be Phase 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got to wait for, Suicide Squad 2. That's right.
Or there may be, or like, that might not even be the end of Phase 4. Like, there might be, into 2022, we just don't have the dates for these.
That is a lot.
Do
you think... Which movie out of those do you think is going to do the best box office?
Oh, that's a great question.
And which one out of those and everything from Thing? We forgot The Witcher.
I think Thor will be their biggest movie.
Do you think any of them will be a bomb? I don't think any of them would be a bomb.
None of them will be a bomb.
But I'll bet you that Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings makes the least amount.
Yeah.
That's just my guess.
I don't know. It's hard because like people came out in force when Crazy Rich Asians came out.
Yes.
Like that movie.
Big time.
That movie made made Marvel money.
So yes, it did. Because and based you're right, based on that it might, but I just thought that out of all the characters, that might be the one that did.
Well, and this is where it's the double thing because it's a guy that nobody knows.
Exactly. I was literally just gonna say unknown dude.
It's the two sides because it was the same way, like the black audience really came out for Black Panther, but everybody knew Black Panther too. So like that audience
everybody
came too. Whereas like the Asian audience, and I fully support this because if you're not going, like, if they put this out saying, hey guys, you were worried about, Asian representation and blah, 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 and then nobody goes and sees the movie, they're like,
right.
Well, what the fuck do you want?
What are you complaining about then?
It's like, you went to see all our white people movies.
I think that any Marvel movie is going to make like 200 mil.
Yes.
But I think that one still is going to be the low, okay, so wait, there's only like 4 movies.
5 movies, 5 TV shows.
All right, well.
So Black Widow, Eternal, Shang-Chi,
I
Doctor Strange.
am really hoping WandaVision. Look at even the font. This is going to be some like John Waters-esque romp.
Yeah.
It's going to be like I Love Lucy with lots of man nudity. Vision doesn't wear pants.
I'm very curious because also, yeah, I don't even have a guess as to.
I wonder too about the Loki logo. Each letter is like a different kind of symbol looking thing. It must mean something.
I imagine
it looks stupid though, but I bet it means something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking forward to so many of these. Like I'll watch, obviously, like if I'm gonna have Disney Plus anyways, it's not like I'm gonna skip any of them, right?
I am just out of spite.
Yeah, fuck those things. I'm
only won't know what's happening in one of them, which I never do anyways.
I'm only watching Puppy Dog Pals. Every episode of Puppy Dog
Fucking
Pals.
right. Oh, I saw The Lion King.
Yes.
It was good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, was it?
It was good.
Good. I haven't seen it yet. So.
I think that some of the, like, there's no hyena representation at all. True. The hyenas were like totally lame.
The hyena crowds weren't coming out.
You get no Mufasa. He's the monkey dude, right?
Mufasa is James Earl Jones, the lion.
Oh, who's the monkey guy?
It's Rafiki.
Rafiki.
Yeah.
No Rafiki.
Yeah.
But it was all right.
Okay. Very good.
And some of the voices were not as good. Like Buddy as the bad guy was not as good as Jeremy Irons.
No. That was, I think
is
that...
Is it Chiwetel
Ejiofor, yes. Who will also, I believe, is supposed to be appearing in
He was Strange. Good. He was good in it, but he was not as good as Jeremy Irons.
Donald Glover. An iconic voice.
Yes.
Right?
It was like dripping with like evil.
Yeah. Right.
Buddy, Black Panther's dad played the... What the hell's the monkey's name? Rafiki. And he was perfect.
Yeah.
His voice was perfect for Rafiki.
Yeah.
Beyonce sucked. Donald Glover was somewhere in the middle. He's a good actor, so he acted well, but I didn't think his voice fit the character.
He doesn't have, like, there are people who have, like, voices. Like, I picture that Seth Rogen and...
They were good.
Yeah, I was going to say, those guys were probably really good, because those guys have distinct... Like, every time Seth Rogen shows up in a animated thing, it always sounds really good.
It's just
he's got a voice for that. Yeah,
yes, he does, actually.
But it sounds right. Like, it's the difference between, like, him and Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill doesn't have, like, a voiceover voice, like, but he does.
But that's why they almost picked him to be the voice of Vancouver Transit.
Yes.
Or whatever
I think they
there.
did.
Oh, they did, actually. That's right, because Morgan Freeman turned out to be a creeper.
Yeah.
But we all do in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy Dufresne.
Touch me right here.
Stopping at the 10th Street exit.
Andy Dufresne.
So I mean, Marvel was looking good. Anybody who didn't see the Conan at Comic-Con thing was as good as always. They did they always do an audition thing.
Right.
Where it's like, oh, we're doing, they talk about the next movie or a movie rumor, and then they're like, and people are already auditioning for it. And then they just get tons of people who had been guests in the previous weeks and stuff. And they're like, so, because they said that officially that the next Indiana Jones will be Harrison Ford's last, but they plan on making more Indiana Jones after that, meaning they'll replace him.
Yes.
And so then they're like, so people are already out there, and like Thomas Middleditch from like Silicon Valley came out, and he was doing like weird like hand gestures, like just things that made him really awkward and stuff like that. And then Tig Notaro came out, and she's like, oh, the boulder's coming. And then she just like sidesteps a little, and she's like, I don't understand why you just didn't get out of the way. And then Don Cheadle comes out, and he's like, hi, I'm Dan Cheadle. And they're like, do you mean Don Cheadle? Is like, yeah, you think that until you get corrected. And then he goes, and he starts doing like this roly thing. People who can see me love it. People who can't see, fuck you. But
he's definitely doing this roly thing.
But and appreciate that I did that. I have a torn rotator cuff, and I just did that, and that was like more than I'm physically capable of,
even without a torn rotator cuff.
Yeah, I'm on so many drugs. No, that's not actually true. I bought 3 Tylenols, which we'll have to do. But
that statement is true for me.
Yes,
my rotator cuffs feel fucking great.
Todd takes good care of me
because of all the drugs.
I'm literally trying to do a drug. He's like, no.
Yeah, I take the hit for him.
Yes, literally the hit. Yeah. But yeah, he feels like he's on a cloud of marshmallows right now.
They're chocolate.
He took a bunch of pills that had winky faces on them. He started like rubbing me, and he came.
I took the red and the blue.
Yeah. Which
I'm everywhere.
Yeah, he's in the Matrix and out of it at the same time. Shit. We did that thing again where I don't know where I am.
Yo, you know what we forgot about too? About Comic-Con?
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I think Comic-Con had too many spoilers. We didn't need to know that Mandarin was going to be in that movie. Could have been a twist.
Yeah.
We didn't need to know this and that. And in that Shang-Chi movie...
I think it was necessary because you have to sell people on things they've never heard of before. If it was like Mandarin being in the next...
Okay,
If it was an Iron Man movie, and they're like, he's back for another Iron Man movie, and like, you'll love the when you see the bad guy, but then that would be the end of it. But like, it's like, oh, you've never heard of this dude we hired to do... Like, you don't even know who the fucking actor is playing him. So like,
I don't even know what an actor is in general.
Yeah.
They did talk about the possibility of introducing another Infinity Stone in that Shang-Chi movie. But what we forgot...
Oh, I think I know what you're
the new black female 007.
Oh, yes. I love that. So basically, a little background so like our racist base doesn't freak out.
Racist bassist.
Yes. Yeah, we have that one dude from... I don't know which band I wanted to accuse of being racist.
Nickelback.
Yeah, the bassist from Nickelback. He's our racist bassist. Look at this photograph of a guy who I think is black.
That's pretty good, actually.
It's the best I could do.
That. No, that was good.
But anyway,
I didn't know you even knew any Nickelback tunes. That was good. I'm kind of impressed.
No, see, my favorite thing is I remember it was somebody made this video of it was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was dude from Nickelback, and it was from that song, and he goes, look at this, and it just goes, look at this graph, and it's just him holding up instead of a photograph, it's just a graph. And then it just like goes to a slow motion shot of him just sort of smiling at the camera.
Like the goddamn
oh god,
whatever.
Anybody who hasn't seen that video, it's just Billy Corgan on a roller coaster. Go look it up, and it's just like 1979 goes over, and as it starts going down, it just goes wee, and it made me laugh.
They do not need to look it up now, but you should actually. You'll really
get a kick. Yeah, if you like us, that's better. That's better than us.
No, it's not. Nothing is.
No.
Fuck that.
So yeah, anyways, we're talking Conan. We were talking the Indiana Jones things. Kevin Bacon comes out. And he starts just like 6 degrees of Kevin Baconing everybody. He's like, so Karen Allen was in Animal House with me, and in Indiana Jones, and in Raiders of the Lost Ark with Harrison Ford. That was just 2. And then he goes, and then he does. He
had it in the first one.
Yeah, and then he does it with another group, with another one. I can't remember the second one he did, and he's like, oh yeah, that one's 2 again. He's like, I could do this all day.
Kevin Bacon is a national treasure.
He was really funny.
What happened to the new Tremors reboot? What the fuck happened there?
It's supposed to be coming on like TV. I don't know.
I don't hear anything from it anymore.
No, neither do I, to be honest with you.
It looks terrible.
Yeah, I have no.
It looked like the worst special effects. It looked like the special effects from Tremors 4, the new batch.
The new batch.
What the fuck?
Shout out too. We got a comment on our Gremlins 2, the new batch.
Yeah.
YouTube, like on YouTube last night. I was up because of my shoulder, and all of a sudden I get this thing, and it was just this comment, and I just sent him a quick thank you. But yeah, anyways, thanks for he had just recently, he does like reviews of old movies, and he had just recently done Gremlins 2, so I think he was kind of searching.
Like he was in the zone. He was in the Gremlin 2 zone.
Yeah, and he found us and he watched the episode.
Pretty soon we will have watched every movie ever made. And whenever you type in any movie, boom, we'll come up before that one.
That's true.
Because most people type in the name of a movie and then feet.
Yeah. I've already told you that has come up in the searches.
I know, that's why I said it.
Like it's fucking...
looking up Shang-Chi and the Rings, feet. Miscast commentary, what's this?
Rex Ryan. Quentin Tarantino's directing.
Yeah. Oh, that movie comes out on Thursday, man. Jizzed.
Oh, I wanted that to be the name. Jazzed is the Quentin Tarantino movie. What else?
It's the history of jazz hands.
Oh, the other big news. Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
Edward Furlong returning as John Connor.
That's the best news right there of all of Comic-Con. I totally forgot about it. Totally forgot.
Well, I felt so bad for him, though, because the pressure's really on now, because everybody, the second that announcement came out, they're like, oh, God, does he still look like he looked last time we saw him?
Oh, Lord.
I think it was like people's reaction to Haley Joel Osment. When it was like he disappeared for a while and then he came back. And it was like, oh yeah, Tusk is the perfect movie for you to be in. Like that sort of thing. And everybody was just like, and so I feel like that's what everybody's afraid of.
Hey, did you see the Jay and Silent Bob reboot movie preview? That looked good. Yeah. I thought it was really funny actually looking.
I'm not a huge Kevin Smith movie fan.
I'm not either. I do like Jay and Silent Bob though.
But I also I appreciate Kevin Smith on so many levels. I think he's like a wonderful storyteller. I think he's just an overall good dude.
He's the only person I've ever seen cry over a comic book.
Yeah, but I also just appreciate like his love for what he does, and I appreciate
you can feel it.
People appreciate, yeah,
you can feel it,
and so it's like
it's very genuine.
Yeah, like, but it's like, yeah, I've seen the movies, I've seen Clerks, I've seen Dogma. They're fine. I just. They don't like I don't know, I just wasn't attached to them like other people get. Like other people like, I don't understand why you don't think that's the greatest movie of all time. I'm like, well, because like objectively and subjectively it's not the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah,
but
it was always the dialogue that got me. I like the Jay and Silent Bob stuff from Clerks, like standing in front of the store and shit. That was hilarious. But the way that they talked reminded me of like Dawson's Creek or something, and I was just like, who the fuck talks like this?
Yeah, that tells me they're in the Gilmore universe, the Gilmore
Girls universe. So is Blade.
The Gilmore. Oh yeah, but well, it's because Alexis Bledel is a vampire. She still looks exactly the same as she did in the episode 1 of Gilmore Girls, which was 75 years ago. So, yeah. Anything else from Comic Con? I was going to say Conan Con.
Conan Con. There should be. You just did it right there. Conan Con.
Conan Con. We did it.
If Conan does it, we're going to sue him.
That's one thing I would really love to do. There we go.
Sue Conan O'Brien?
No, not that. But that's something we can talk about right now, and maybe your contributions will lead us there to do something there. If you have not seen our videos and our announcements and all that already, we are starting a Patreon campaign. We did announce this last time, but we will just to let you know, it is real. It is out there now. You can go to our Patreon website. It's just patreon.com/miscastcommentary, or you can find the link on our website or through Twitter or any of those other things. You will be able to see what we're up to, what we're planning on doing. We are doing first the just all commentaries. There's no mini episodes in this version because it's all bonus episodes. And you will get the commentary for every single episode of Game of Thrones. Woo-hoo. So each week
what a show. I thought it was going to suck.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I was really kind of dreading it because I was like, if you don't like it and we get like 6 episodes in, I'm going to have to try and sell you each week. Going, okay, we got to keep going because there's 73
like
episodes.
A line of chips all the way into the...
Oh, you did it again.
Fucker.
You promised me
if
I could
you
fuck
watch
your wife.
Whatever I put... Yeah. I was gonna say like a chocolate milk, but man, you're really Trump.
But I was gonna say if you fucking, I was gonna say if you don't like something, you make it very well known. So I'd have to really sell it.
Oh yes, yes you would.
But yeah, but we are doing all the episodes of that. We had also kind of talked about throwing out the odd other bonus episodes, so people who aren't necessarily on that bonus tier can get the odd one, maybe once or twice a year. We'll throw out a couple other little things, maybe wrestling related.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, wrestling tier.
So you can go check out the tiers. There's 6 tiers up there. There's just a simple like well-wishers one. There's one where you can get early access to our content, like the regular episodes. There's one where, you get the bonus episodes. There's ones where you can actually be, we'll have like a live chat with you guys, and you can throw out ideas for episodes, and we can just chat about the movies you like and what kind of things you like, so you can kind of help inform the movies we do going forward, and we'll have some votes. Like when the Game of Thrones ends, we're going to need to know what show to do next. So we're going to need some people giving us ideas on that. And then all the way up to like the super Richie Rich version, where you'll be able to pick an episode just outright without it, without us having any say whatsoever. You can just
that I like. Challenge us.
And then we will have you on the show on one of these coming attractions episodes. Not physically here, unless you're like nearby. It's not like we're flying you out.
Well,
but
what do you think would be the worst kind of thing for somebody to send to us?
Oh man,
sports?
No, I know sports.
Ugh.
I would say it would have to be some kind of like weird, like a weird arty, like nobody knows about it, like film, like some like Finnish art film or something like that.
Ooh.
But yeah, anyway, so go check that out. We do hope that you guys get involved with us, and yeah, I mean, for $5 a month, you get 4 additional episodes, plus any other bonus things. Plus, we're going to be doing some writing and stuff like that too, and posting things in there. Yeah, there's going to be lots of extra content though for not a gigantic price point, because we're not trying to, like I said last time, we're not trying to make like a salary on this. We're just trying to basically take care of the overhead and maybe do a little R&D so we can get some, well, Todd wants some bling, which will help him be a better podcaster. So I get it.
It does, actually. It's been statistically proven.
Yeah, exactly. Like everybody, like Mark Maron has a gold and diamond grill. And that's why.
Get
that's
me
how he
that
got Obama.
grill, yo.
Yes, yeah, get Mark Maron's grill out of his mouth, put it into Todd's.
I don't care.
It's going to be great.
Don't wash it.
Joe
help
Rogan.
it stick in there better.
Yeah. Joe Rogan has a Prince Albert that's made of like just straight diamond. It's like a solid
Oh, it's like Prince
ring.
Albert. I was thinking about the wrestler, and then I was like, oh yes, which still works.
Which I had to reverse engineer because I'm like, what's the name of the thing? It's named after that wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Prince Albert.
Prince
And
Albert.
I did that
what
all on the fly.
Fuck. Who
so
the
yeah,
fuck gets that?
I don't know. Just
Send us a picture of Prince Albert's,
Oh God, please.
or just send us any signed pictures of Prince Albert, the wrestler you have,
Yeah, but only if it's when he's teamed up with Test.
or
What?
you sign a picture of the wrestler Prince Albert using your Prince Albert.
That seems like too much. Or
But not like our Patreon.
yes. Oh, there you go. Or get a photo of Jim Halpert signed by Prince Albert.
With your Prince Albert.
Yeah. I don't have another Albert rhyme on the ready. So that covers Comic-Con as much as we care. So let's talk about what we're going to do next week.
Holy fuck. Yeah,
Right?
we're doing stuff.
We're going to do
Holy
we're going
fuck.
to do movies as last I checked. This movie we're doing, it's not like we do a lot of our favorites and a lot of kind of like, and I wouldn't put this in that, but it was the 20th anniversary of it and I wanted to kind of celebrate it a little bit.
Yeah, I was like, why are we doing this movie?
Yeah, that was
like, what the fuck are we doing here?
I think if I could find if I've got it recording, which I think I do, I'll include it like in the after thing, because Todd legitimately just goes, so why are we doing this again? Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah.
It's an anniversary. There's a reason.
But anywho, what I put to you is we are doing I don't know, like, because usually I'll say like a this person led, so it's a Rennie Harlan movie right off the bat. So
We've seen a lot of Rennie Harlans.
No, we haven't done a ton. We did Die Hard 2. We did this.
Oh, we didn't do the Freddy one yet. That
We
was
haven't
Rennie
done.
Harlan.
Yeah, part 4 was Freddy.
I'm thinking about our future Rennie Harlan watchings.
Yes. Cliffhanger,
When we watch
gotta
Cutthroat
go.
Island 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Because you have to watch it 4 times in a row to catch the nuance and the art.
Well, the first time you're like, really, Gina Davis? And then like after that you get that, and then you're like, oh, really? Like
Even the second you're like, Gina Davis?
Really, everything else?
Yeah.
So anyways, it's a Rennie Harlan movie. It stars several sharks, a rapper, a member of the MCU, a girl you don't know, and another guy who is a Marvel character who is not a part of the MCU because he predates it. He was the Punisher. Tom Jane.
Booyah.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Ooh.
Ladies love Cool James.
They
I was
do.
trying
They
to
do.
decide whether I was going to do LL Cool J or that. And you found
Ladies love Cool James.
We are doing Deep Blue Sea. Let us take a look at the trailer.
Tell me, Mr. Franklin,
That's cool.
have you ever known anyone with Alzheimer's?
No.
What if you could end all that suffering with a single pill? Give me till Monday morning, 48 hours. I'll give you results that'll skyrocket your stock price.
In the most advanced research facility in the world. Wow.
Beneath its glassy surface, a world of gliding monsters.
A team of specialists is working against the clock
Did someone order the fish?
on an experiment to benefit mankind.
Sharks never show any loss of brain activity as they age.
We're this close to the reactivation of a human brain cell.
But before they can save millions of lives,
Tell me I didn't see that. They recognize that gun.
It's impossible. Sharks do not swim backwards. They can't.
they'll have to find a way to save their own.
Just what the hell did you do to those sharks?
Did you feel something?
Jim and I use gene therapies to increase their brain mass.
What is that?
As a side effect, the sharks got smarter.
Somebody, please, tell me what that is. Go! Go!
All righty.
Wow.
So that is what we're doing next week. So like it or lump it, I guess. Yes.
And you know why we did it?
Why?
Unbeknownst.
Why?
It's Shark Week.
Holy
Blah, 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 blah,
shit.
blah.
I legit.
I just thought of it while the preview was playing.
Nothing would make me happier than to say that that was on purpose. It wasn't. But enjoy it. Finish off your Shark Week with miscast commentary. That's fantastic.
Yep.
Thank you. I wish that I would have known that just like 5 seconds ahead of time.
That's what I'm here
and
for.
Then I would have taken total credit, but my surprise made it obvious that that's not true. All right, guys, that is it for us for this week. Thank you so much, as always, for joining us. So join us next week for Deep Blue Sea. We hope you enjoyed that movie. As always, miscastcommentary.com, podcast at miscastcommentary.com, Twitter at miscastpodcast. I'm at JK Findley. Todd's at miscast Todd. Instagram at miscastcommentary at JK Findley. Otherwise, find our Tumblr, find our Facebook page, like our Facebook page, join us there. We're posting different things that, like, it's not like we're posting the same thing to each of the spots. So join that group. You can communicate with,
that throws me off sometimes.
Yep, and communicate with us anywhere. We are around. Call us 1-289-769-3288. Leave a message, leave a text. We can put it on the air. What else do we got?
I got lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
You're talking diseases, right?
Yes.
Okay, well then all of them.
All right. So we'll see if Todd makes it to next week with all those diseases. And we will
Never give up.
And we will see you next week.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer, Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast Media production.